Welcome back to a new video. I know it's been really long, but I will try to be consistent from now on. That's what I always say. But this time, I'm saying it from my heart. You can't see my lips moving. Maybe you can. Alright. So today we have Aman with us. Aman, कैसे हैं आप?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I am good.
चलो बहुत सोच के बोला ये चीज तो इसका मतलब गुड तो नहीं है
चलता
है it's fine, I can understand.
Yeah. So Aman is my friend for last 4 years. Are you? 3 years. Okay, sorry, my bad. But Aman is from India and Aman is here studying in RMIT. He's doing bachelors in IT. So first of all, Aman, tell us about yourself, about your background. आप कहाँ पैदा हुए, क्यों पैदा हुए, क्या मकसद था?
मकसद तो देखें ऊपर वाले ने लिखा है चलें छोड़ें तो माय नेम इज़ अमन खान एंड आई एम फ्रॉम दिल्ली इंडिया और मैंने 12th के बाद आई केम हियर टू ऑस्ट्रेलिया टू डू माय बैचलर्स.
Like for now, just tell us about your background. Like आप दिल्ली में कहाँ से हैं?
तो दिल्ली में मैं साउथ ईस्ट या साउथ वेस्ट दिल्ली, आई एम नॉट वेरी श्योर, तो वहाँ से हूँ. और मैंने अपनी स्कूलिंग 11th-12th भी वहीं से ही करी थी, दिल्ली से ही. 11th-12th मैंने नोएडा से करी थी. टिल 10th आई वाज इन दिल्ली स्कूल. अब स्कूल वगैरह क्या ही बताऊँ, आपको पता नहीं होगा.
But like what did you study? Which subjects did you study in your first year and second year?
11th and 12th?
Yep.
So in 11th and 12th I studied English, PCM and then computer science. Computer science में I studied C++ and then yeah, C++ में मुझे अच्छा लगा and I was into computers from a young age because both of my elder cousins, they are computer engineers. तो starting से ही मुझे वो मिला.
So you are in the same field from the start.
Yeah, like computers में interest रहा. Then after 12th I came here to study in Australia. I prepared for IIT JEE but got a rank of 80,000 out of 1 million people, 10 lakh people.
Okay.
So
tell us why Australia though? Like
I compared a lot of countries. Like USA was never an option. So UK, England, Canada and Australia, these 3 countries were on my radar. And then Germany as well. I tried with DART and all.
Yeah,
that organization.
Even me, when I started thinking about studying abroad, my very first option was Germany.
Yeah.
University of Munich and University of Berlin. University of Technology.
TUM and I know Technical University of Hamburg and all of these.
Yeah,
they
like
are really good.
I did research about Hamburg, but like my top priority was Technical University of Berlin and Munich.
Munich, yeah, they were really good.
Because the Munich University had slides, so you can get off your classes and then you can go down on the slides.
Man has his priorities, right?
All right.
Yeah. So I chose Australia. Because I looked at the rankings of the universities, the fee structure, the course structure, the weather, the living conditions, the cost of living, everything. And after looking at all of those things, I chose Australia because the weather is good, the cost of living is good, and then the university's rankings were really good. Like if I consider a we'll take an example. Top 100 ranked university in Australia is gonna cost less than top 100 ranked university in Canada for sure.
Alright.
Like top 100 ranked university in Australia, Melbourne uni होगी, and their fees is gonna be around 20 lakh. वही Canada में 25 lakh होगा. So that 5 lakh per year is gonna be more in Canada. So that is why I chose Australia.
By the way, we are talking about Indian lakhs, not Pakistani.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, so you chose Australia. Why did you chose RMIT? And yep.
So I chose RMIT because I looked at their rankings, not only the university rankings, but if you are looking at a university, always look at their graduate employability rankings and then your particular course rankings. Like in IT, RMIT was in top 150 universities in this world, and university rankings RMIT was at around 220, and then in graduate employability it was at 80.
And
which is
even not just in the world, even in Australia, it's like in the top universities to study
yeah.
IT.
In graduate employability, I would definitely say it's in top 7 or 8 in Australia, and it's part of the Australian technological something. ATO था नहीं 80
ACS.
वो तो
There-
ऑस्ट्रेलियन कंप्यूटर सोसाइटी है दैट्स ऑल द यूनिवर्सिटीज आर पार्ट ऑफ इट बट यहाँ पे जैसे टॉप 8 यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं O8
Oh yeah, I heard that there's a group of 8 or something.
या टॉप 8 यूनिवर्सिटीज जैसे अमेरिका में आईवी लीग यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं वैसे ही ऑस्ट्रेलिया में टॉप 8 यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं उसमें RMIT नहीं आती बट RMIT कम्स इन दैट टॉप टेक्निकल यूनिवर्सिटीज का भी एक ग्रुप है ऐसे ही जैसे टॉप 8 यूनिवर्सिटीज
Oh, so like if you will try to see the rankings for the universities in Australia, RMIT might won't come on top, but if you will look at RMIT or look at universities, especially to study IT or
IT,
CS, then RMIT is there, and
Yeah.
RMIT is a really good option to study.
Yeah, in Australia it was ranked in top. Its rank was 10 or 11, and then in IT its rank was in top 7 or 8. So it was pretty decent. And then again, it was in Melbourne. I always wanted to come to Melbourne because Melbourne was the most livable city for straight 7 or 8 years. Now it's in top 10, but
Because
it's
now we are
still-
here.
Yeah, आते ही हमने फसाद मचा दिया है यहाँ पे and
Good. So you opt for bachelors in IT, but like you came here in a different course and then you
Yeah.
opt to IT.
I
How was
came
that?
here as a Bachelor of Software Engineering student, which is a 4-year degree. Then I just spent 1 month over here living my life, going to parties, meeting new people and stuff like that.
Did you?
Yeah, it felt like a dream come true. And then, yeah, like
Online classes.
ऊपर से उठा के नीचे पटक दिया एकदम से कोविड ने because I spent 6 months over here in 2020. 5 of them were during the lockdown. First 1 month I made a lot of friends, went to parties, went to activities, university club events and everything. And then the last 5 months were all online education and online meetings and stuff like that. So in August 2020, I still remember the date, 14th August, your Independence Day. Yeah. So I decided to go back to India because I was doing nothing. Everything was online. The third semester was gonna start in February, and I was assuming that till February I would be able to come back.
Yeah.
So I would spend like the next 5 or 6 months in.
I
India.
do remember you told me that you are going back and I was like, देख लो अमन
Yeah,
वापस आना
like-
मुश्किल हो जाएगा.
Because I did not have a job. I was spending my parents' hard-earned money, and yeah, like learning online, not able to meet friends. Everything was online, so I thought better to go back home and save money. But little did I know that I
You
will
won't be able to come back.
Yeah, 1.5
Because
years.
Australia had the longest border
Lockdown,
closure.
yeah.
Yeah,
border
so
closure.
there were like for 2 years there were no flights.
Crazy.
No, nothing. Yeah.
And then I got the chance to come back in January 2022 last year, so it's almost 1 month, almost 2 years.
Did you change your course to IT in 2022 when you came back?
No, it was in 2021. I did 3 semesters of Bachelors of Software Engineering and then finally decided to change it to Bachelors of IT because firstly, learning all coding courses was really difficult and that too online. So India में बैठे बैठे I was freaking out because all the courses were coding. And it was not easy. And then I wanted to broaden my horizon because if I'm going for Bachelors of Software Engineering, development was the only way forward. But if I choose Bachelors of IT, I have so many streams to discover. I can go in UI UX design, I can go in cyber, but now I know that I cannot go in cyber because 70-80% of the jobs require baseline clearance, which only PR or
Yeah, but
citizenship-
that's like your visa
Yeah.
status. It's not.
Yeah, it can
related to
change
your
later
studies,
on.
Yeah.
Then I had cloud, then I had web, then I had development as well. And then I took a minor in marketing. In my marketing, I got really good exposure, I would say, because in IT and software engineering, सारी जो ये technical degrees हैं, mostly you are gonna find Indians, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Desi लोग ये सारे
And Asians.
and Asians. So the thing is, like, you do not get that much exposure. But in marketing, I had 4 units, 4 subjects in marketing, And in all of those marketing courses, I can say I was the only Indian, like no other Indian. And 70% Australians, 30% Asians, and other Europeans and stuff like that.
Great. Okay. So now we'll tell us about. You just told us about your course. Tell us about how was your experience during your course, and was it difficult to study? Like, how is it different from studying in from someone who is studying in Australia, and for someone who is studying in back in India or in Pakistan? So, like being a student here, what was the difference? What is the uni
So,
exposure, like uni atmosphere, class atmosphere? वहाँ पे और यहाँ पे क्या difference है?
so Australia follows UK's curriculum, like kind of teaching style,
Yep.
and India follows American teaching style. So in Indian universities, for the first year, you will be taught all the courses, irrespective of your degree. So even if I go to an Indian college for the first year, if I am studying Bachelors of IT, I will be taught physics, I will be taught English, I will be taught chemistry, I will be taught mechanics.
Same as
Like, why the
Pakistan.
hell?
Yeah.
We won't be discovering those pathways, but then again, it's okay because many people, they do not know if they, that field that they have chosen, it's the right one for them, so they get more chances to change their mind and amend their choices. So, but I knew in my head that I want to go to IT, so learning mechanics and all of these were not part of my plan.
Sure.
In Australia, they straight away make you dive into the depth straight away. Like for the I had C++ programming. Oh, sorry. I had Java programming in my first semester. In the first 2 weeks, it was going easy. It was going smooth. I'm like, okay, this is fine. It's not that tough. I heard that Australian education is tough, especially coding. It's not that difficult. From the third week, I do not know where they took the pace. Bro, पकड़ ही नहीं पाए वो train हम.
ऐसे ही है,
Like
क्योंकि
it
उनको
was
syllabus
like a
खत्म करना है
bullet
जल्दी
train
से
from
जल्दी.
third week, and we all semester we just tried to catch up to the speed of the teacher, and it's fine because I was not putting that many hours, but आपको बहुत study put करनी पड़ती है if you are learning these courses. Like कुछ courses में कुछ पढ़ाई नहीं करनी होती, जैसे मैंने marketing में. Like if I compare marketing to IT, I'm not saying that IT is better or marketing is better, not comparing them. They both are different fields, they both have different hardships.
Especially if you're studying IT, which in itself is a very technical course, and then again you're studying it from RMIT,
Yeah,
that
which is all practical.
which is all practical, and they have they have made their name in this field.
Yes.
So they did it for a reason. So if you are studying IT in a good IT university, they will make you study.
Yeah, and it's all practical. It's not like theoretical. They won't ask you theory questions. Like if there are 4 assessments, 20%, 20%, 30%, 30%. And so the 3 of the assessments, which will be equivalent to 80%, will be practical. Maybe that 20%, one assessment will be theoretical.
So do you have exams as well, or just assignments?
So before COVID, there were few units in which we had final examination. And as far as I have heard, the final examinations of RMIT, I don't know where they were, but Melbourne Uni, Monash Uni, they have their final examinations in a big hall. That's what I've heard from their students. But I was of the COVID era, so we did not have any exams.
But now, I guess, even before COVID and after COVID, now there are, I guess, some courses जहाँ पे आपको semester end पे, like same as Pakistan and India, mids and finals देने होते हैं.
Final exams हमारे में भी होते थे. Like even online there were examinations, but it was not like the whole course was coming. It was like from week 3 or week 5 onwards or week 6 onwards. There were few courses like 2 or 3 that I can remember जिसमें पूरा syllabus आया था. But that was also not that tough. उसमें आधे question MCQ, आधे subjective ऐसे होते हैं.
Okay.
तो objective and subjective दोनों होते हैं, and it was 20% or 30% of the whole assignment. It was not like straight away 50% या फिर 70% is just a final examination.
So that was in COVID, and now
be same. Like,
अभी भी same है? Good. Okay.
And I've already graduated, just so you know. I graduated 2 months ago, and now I'm applying for jobs day in, day out.
Good. now that's what I was gonna ask you about. What are the outcomes of your course? Like, what are your expectations or someone's expectations who study Bachelors of IT in RMIT? What do you expect when when you're done with your studies? What jobs are you looking at, and how much salaries you are expecting, and which roles are you expecting?
So the salary is going to be $500,000, nothing below that. Okay. Imagine if it was $500,000, bro. So yeah, so after graduating, we apply for the graduate visa, post-study work stream.
Yep.
And once you get it, like you just start off applying for jobs before your semester end. I started applying for jobs from last year, I would say. So I have got a lot of interviews. I did go to a lot of interviews, talked to a lot of recruiters, did a lot of coding assessments and everything. And I'm mainly focusing on development roles right now. But the entry level options for IT students or for computer science students, there are plenty opportunities. Like अभी तक job नहीं मिली है तो I'm just being
But
optimistic right now.
you didn't you haven't got the job yet, but you
Yeah.
are eligible for a lot of jobs.
Yeah, I am eligible. I've got final interviews. I've got assessments and everything. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. सब पे पहुंचा हुआ हूँ मैं काफ़ी में. But the only thing is I haven't received my graduate visa till now, so I'm still on my student visa. So it's not like it's gonna hinder my application much, but it's just that the recruiters are gonna be a little bit reluctant to give a person on student visa the job. But
So
yeah.
once you get your post study work permit, and then you can easily get jobs. Like, not that easy that you will just apply and you will get a job. You will still have to apply in a lot of places, but you can get into, and mostly you can. It's easier for you to get into entry level IT jobs.
Entry level IT jobs, मैं बोलूँगा it's not development jobs straight away. Entry level IT jobs, I would say, is going to be IT support or admin related jobs, or it can be development jobs as well. Development jobs,
If you're good at it.
Yeah, if you are good at it. तो क्या तंज मार रहे हो मुझे?
नहीं
कि मिल नहीं रही तुम्हें, you are not good at it. I'm kidding. So if you look at IT support or admin jobs or level 1, level 2 IT supports होते हैं यहाँ पे, they have a package of 60 to 65k or 70k sometimes, but normally 60 to 65k.
This is starting level.
Starting,
and
yeah,
I think
entry level.
that's exactly round about the same that you have paid for your whole course, right?
Yeah, almost. And yeah, for a 3-year degree.
Yeah.
Maybe more than that.
Like somewhere around that, yeah.
So, and then if you go for development, it's going to be harder. The job is going to be harder, and your pay is going to be more than IT support. It's going to be around 70 to 75k. Some people get 80k as well. But most of my students who have graduated before me and the ones who are working, they have jobs between 60 to 75k.
All right, great. So we forgot to talk about the entry requirements for your course, but we will talk about it now. So just quickly give us a review. What are the entry requirements? How, like, for Pakistan and for India, how much marks or what grades do you need to have to get into this course, and the IELTS requirements as well?
So I'm not 100% sure about the entry requirements because it was 3-4 years ago. But I would say if you have 75 plus, you are eligible to apply in RMIT. If you have more than 82 or 83% in class 12, you can apply in Melbourne University and Monash as well.
Like that's easier for you to get into it, but like the entry requirement is like 60%.
For most of the universities, yeah, 60 or 65%, maybe 65%. I
in
think
your second year, and in your intermediate, like for Pakistan FSC ICS, and for India +2 +1 +1 +2, or and then what is the entry level IELTS requirement?
IELTS requirement, it was as far as I remember 6.5 overall with no less than 6 in each modules.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's a 6.5 overall, not less than 6 किसी भी module में. Same goes for the equivalent PTE. Okay, and we talked about the outcomes as well. So now just give us a review. according to you, what's different in Pakistan, in India, in Pakistan, India's education system, and then here, and then what advice would you give to some students who are back in India and back in Pakistan who are still confused whether they should come here to study or should they stay there?
Don't come here, reduce our competition.
We are already not getting jobs.
Yeah. No, but yeah, the thing is, like in India, I do not know about Pakistan, but I think it's going to be same. In India, education is good, but the competition is cutthroat. Like I said, told you, out of 1 million students, which is 10 lakh people, only 30,000 seats are there. Not even 30,000 seats in
And
government colleges.
also when you get, even if you're one of the lucky ones, in India and in Pakistan, most of your studies are mostly consist of theory that won't really gonna help you get jobs, or like won't really gonna help you in your jobs afterwards when you get the jobs. Like back in Pakistan, I heard this a lot, that you go to a university for 4 years, you study the theory and everything, you study the fundamentals, and then when you are finally graduated, you just go to some workplace, beg them for free internship where you won't get paid anything, but you get to work there for 6 months and then you learn the skills, and then you can apply, or then you can get good jobs. But whether here, I think they mostly focus on technical stuff.
They do focus on technical stuff, and if I compare India with Australia, I would say in Australia, India's education is also good, but I would say in Australia they focus more on practical side of it, especially in IT. Other courses which need theory, of course they will focus on theory, but in IT they focus more on practical, which I like that, because it is going to be useful for me in future.
Yeah, it just makes you job ready.
Yeah, it makes you job ready. But the term job ready is not exactly true, because I studied C++ in university and now they require C# with .NET. So it's like you have to constantly upskill yourself. You have to constantly learn new things, especially if you are in a ever growing field, ever developing field like IT. So you have to learn new technologies, because yeah, every 2 to 3 months, new frameworks are coming, new IT technologies are emerging.
New requirements are coming, yeah.
Yeah, so you constantly have to learn new things, but RMIT gives you, like your universities give you a very strong foundation. Another really important thing I would say is Indian education versus Australian education. In Australia, I had a lot of opportunities to grow as a person. So there was holistic development. In what terms? So I got a lot of team assignments. In team assignments, you get leadership qualities. You become a leader in one group. You become a normal team member and you are led by someone else, or you just work as a team without any leader. You are going to learn all of those things. So RMIT, like going to a university, is not only learning those technical things or learning those theory things.
It's not just
it's a
studying
holistic
the technical
development
stuff. It's also like growing as a person.
Yeah, it makes you work as a team. It makes you formal, so that if you can go to a job, like you can start doing a job and then you can be formal about it, like ये shorts वगैरह में नहीं पहुंच जाओगे वहाँ पे ऑफिस में, and then you become professional, not like a newbie who is straight out of university. They're not going to be like, they go to the hiring manager and they are like, oh please hire me, I'm new over here. No,
I have 7 sisters.
yeah,
all
I have to feed all
unmarried.
of them. Yeah. You are professional in your approach. You know how to talk in front of people who are, like who will be hiring you or who will be helping you in the future. So I would say it's overall development. It's not only that technical knowledge, but it's overall development. So yeah.
Yeah, great. So this was Aman. Aman, thank you very much for all this knowledge. You have blessed our lives now. And Aman also has a YouTube channel, जिसका link नीचे होगा. Aman का Instagram का link
very
नीचे
famous,
होगा.
500k subscribers.
Oh my God! Please give me a shout out. So I will also mention his Instagram handle down in the description if you have any questions about IT or if you are coming to RMIT.
Yes, please feel free to ask the questions and get blocked.
If you're gonna ask about the questions about IT, then you will get blocked. But if you're coming to RMIT and you just want someone like a mentor,
Yeah, like
can
if you
text
have
you.
any questions about IT or anything, just feel free to ask me. Do not ask me questions like "Aap kaise ho?" "How are you
Hi,
doing?" and stuff
hello.
like that. Because
Yeah.
on Instagram, because of my YouTube channel, I've been getting these. Like, there's a person who just wrote "Hi."
Yeah, I know it's very like in Pakistan and India it's considered manners, but the thing is
Just get
there
to the
are a
point.
lot of assalamu alaikums in the inbox.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hi, how are you in the inbox. You don't know what this guy wants. Is this guy like does this guy or girl really have some questions which you can answer and help this guy, or is he just here to ask how are you and how's your day going? So
Yeah.
yeah, just text assalamu alaikum, aap kaise hain, text hi, how are you, and then add your question into it as well,
So that we know how to help you, and we are not consultants. So I have got questions like, "Hi Aman, can you please explain me the process how I can get into Australia?" Like, come on,
ask me.
dude.
I will tell you. I want to be a consultant, I will tell you.
So
So I will mention my
yeah.
Instagram as well. Yeah.
Yeah. If you have any questions like about the living style over here or anything which we can answer, not as consultants but the people living in Australia,
Yep.
you are more than welcome to ask those
So
questions.
we are just like your seniors here.
Yeah.
So
बड़े
even if you are
भैया,
just
बड़े भैया.
बड़े भैया की तरह हैं भाइयों के, तो जितने भी भाई हैं वो हमें मैसेज कर सकते हैं कि जब भी आप यहाँ पे like you know you want someone who can help you with settling here, so you can text him, me, and yep, that's all.
What was the fixed rate? To answer every question, $500.
No, I don't want money. Just bring some
I'm
food
kidding.
from it.
Kidding, bro.
Just bring some homemade food and I'll be good.
Yeah, homemade. They won't allow it, bro. Australian immigrant.
Okay,
Don't
then
bring
learn
any
how to
homemade,
cook.
yeah.
Learn.
Yeah,
I will even give you a comment.
just give us a biryani treat and we are done.
I will give you a place to live for at least a week if you can feed me though.
Yeah. आ जाओ यहीं पे.
यहीं आ जाओ, यहीं सुलाएंगे, खाना खाएंगे. Khair, this was all for today.
Yep.
And please, if you have any questions, you can comment down below. And if you have specific questions for Aman, you can text him on Insta. You can DM him. And if you have, if you want me to make more videos about some courses you want to study, let me know down in the comments, and I will try to get someone doing that course, and I will make a video with them as well. तब तक के लिए हमें दीजिए इजाज़त. कैमरामैन ज़ैनुल आबिदीन के साथ आपका होस्ट ज़ैनुल आबिदीन एंड गेस्ट अमन खान. थैंक यू. अल्लाह हाफ़िज़.